Hello everybody, thanks for clicking on the video. DPM stealth camper here, back out in the woods. Tonight I'm going to go a bit deeper into the woods. I'm going to go into the woods and just off a trail. It's dusk, about 9:15, something like that, and I'm just creeping my way through. I've picked a spot which is just off the track that again is frequented by dog walkers and the like. Well, let's soon see. It's got brushed by a bloody nettle. There's a lot of nettles around here. I'll have to find a dock leaf. What about that for nettles? And there's brambles. Along with all sorts of other fauna. Up the hill, we're not too far away from the spot picked. Just keeping an eye out for teenagers. The thing is, in the summer months you get an awful lot of teenagers decide to go and piss fart about in the woods, drink, smoke the devil's weed, that kind of thing. So far, so good. So this is the part of the woods I'm going to be camping in tonight. And I've picked a spot just down here. I'm hoping to be undisturbed. So I arrived at the spot that I decided to set camp for the night. I'd wrecked that area a few days previously, so I knew the rough layout of the land, and so I started to get all my kit out of my bag, but there wasn't much light coming through the canopy within the woods, and so I had to feel my way through. And just as I was unpacking and getting everything out and ready to set camp, out from the woods in the darkness with no torch, just a dog, comes this fella up behind me. Give me the fright of my life. All right. Come on. Zero. Bit spooked.
Yeah.
Come on. So I decided that my cover had been blown, so I might as well use my head torch to finish off setting up the camp. Once I'd got my tarp up, I was working from behind the tarp, so the light was seen as little as possible, and I got the bivvy up and got everything set up and made myself comfortable. And then it was time for a nightcap. One last cup of coffee, and then that'll be me for the night. Well, I'm out here in the woods again. I'm pitch black because of the woods. There's no, I don't think there's a moon tonight. I'm going to do a brew now, and then I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to get my head down. In my Dutch Army bivvy. It's going to be coffee tonight. I'll see you in the morning. Well, that was another night out stealth camping, deeper in the woods this time. And the main thing I've noticed when you're sleeping under the trees is the wind. What happens is the wind blows through the trees, and it sounds like there's a big howling wind who's, that's gonna blow trees over and whatever, which can happen. But it always sounds bigger than it is, and so you have to get used to that when you're sleeping in the woods. The other thing is the animals, the local animals: fox, badger, rats, mice, all sorts of things. And the sounds. There was I think there was a lot of foxes and fox cubs that were scrapping and screeching. They make a screeching sound, and it's until you get used to it, it sounds a bit eerie because they're really screeching at each other. But once you get used to that and you know where it is, it's not too bad. You don't get spooked as much. But yeah, the first night on the Thermarest roll, I got a new Thermarest roll, an extra large one, well, large one, and that fits under the Dutch bivvy bag, Hoops bivvy, which works well. So I got my coffee. I'll have my coffee and then time to break camp, pack up, bugger off.
Trace of the tracks that you have made. Leave no trace on the plains and in the shade, in the pines and in the Everglades. Leave no trace of the tracks that you have made. Leave no trace in the fields and on the moor. Trace on the leafy forest floor. Give respect to Mother Nature. Leave no trace in the fields and on the moor. Plastic wastes are choking up the sea. Out of sight is no longer out of mind. Burying the problem in a landfill doesn't work. Leave no trace of the tracks that you have made. Leave no trace of litter on your street. Leave no trace in the gutter at your feet. Take it home, it's your responsibility. Trace of the damage left by man. Plastic waste choking up the sea. Out of sight is no longer out of mind. Burying the problem in a landfill does not work. Leave no trace of the tracks that you have made. Trace of the tracks that you have made. Leave no trace of the tracks that you have made.
Well, that's my second stealth camp. Setting up on the video wasn't too clever because by the time I got here in the woods, it was quite dark. That's not fun, setting up in the dark. Luckily I know where everything's packed and what's in it. I knew what I was looking for because I prepared all my kit in that manner so that when I go into the sack, into this rucksack, I might do a review on this rucksack. It's a great rucksack. It's a Gillert. Anyway, so I've packed it so that the things I need first are at the top, and the things I need second, they're in the middle, and the stuff I need last is obviously in the bottom. And I've got side pouches, and I keep pegs and stuff like that in the side pouches so I know where they all are. The Thermarest rolls worked out well. I prefer it really to the blow up ones. There's always a chance you can have a puncture, and no one wants a blowout when they're camping. Any road. So here's to the next one, and thanks for clicking on my video. If you could subscribe, that would be nice. Click the bell, and then it tells you when my next one is. And I don't know where I'm going to go next, but I might do another cheeky one somewhere that I shouldn't. So until then, leave no trace.
Leave no trace of the tracks that you have made.